The 4 people Tail talked about. Do you think that one of them was the spirit that was sealed inside that mask? Oh, hey, you were pretty good out there. Have you done this before or what? Now, just keep up the pace and save the other 3. Hey, all that stuff I did to you, your horse, I apologize. Sorry. There, I apologize, so don't hold it against me, got it? Now then, let's hurry and help that princess the monkey mentioned. After all, our next stop is the mountains. We've got to do something about that skull kid. I heard something in there. I don't want to go in. I'm scared. Okay, not really. Let's go ahead and tear down these vines. And well, inside is the Deku Princess. And here's a good example of what I meant when I said Link is really polished within this game compared to the other characters. She does not look so, like, detailed compared to, like, Link and the atmosphere and everything. But, what? Who are you? Link, pleased to meet you. I'm the Deku Princess. You were, by chance, asked by the monkey to come and save me? Ah, just as I expected. You see, your body smells a little bit like a monkey. So, the monkey made it back fine after all. That's good. I was worried that when I didn't come home, my father would think that the monkey had kidnapped me. I was worried that my father would go as far to punish the poor monkey. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Don't tell me. Are you serious? Is father actually doing that? Yet another hasty decision, father. Alright, chill out. Well, we don't have any time to lose. Quickly, Mr. Link, could you please find something to carry me in so you can take me to the Deku Palace? Okay, well, I can't carry you on my back. I don't mind tight places, so surely you have something you can put me in to carry me. Okay. See, they really want you to try this out, and it may seem like a complete joke and something really dumb, but take out your bottle and try to snatch her in it. And if you look at that, she turns into liquid. You put the Deku Princess in a bottle. It's a tight fit. Sure, it's a tight fit. She barely squeezed in. Mr. Link, there's no time to lose. Hurry, take me to the palace. Okay, sounds good. We have to take her to her palace. It's a royal rush. I like the title of this note. But yeah, I wish she actually looked like a fairy in a bottle, but instead they made her like just a solid color, which kind of looks weird. I believe in the N64 version she was like a mini fairy, but I guess in this game you just want you to think she's squished her. There you go. When you look at it, it looks like she's a trophy or some kind of toy stuck in the bottle, but somehow she fits. So I'm not going to question that. I'm just going to continue on. Let's go ahead and take out our bunny hood. And the first thing you want to do once you complete a temple, if you got all 15 Stray Fairies, do not do anything except take it back to the Great Fairy Fountain. You must get your prize, because if you accidentally rewind time, you lose all the Stray Fairies. So yeah, that's not going to be fun, having to go through a temple you already completed just to collect the Stray Fairies again. So I highly suggest making your way to the Great Fairy once you do complete a temple. And the Great Fairy Fountain of the Swamp is located right over here. It's actually in a different location in the N64 version, which I will show off exactly where it is. It's not far from here, but they changed it, and I think it's worth noting. Anyways, let's go ahead and enter this, and I would like to see the cutscene as Link. I just prefer all of the cutscenes with Link instead of the Deku Scrub and whatnot, but yeah, let's go ahead and restore all of the Stray Fairies. And here, I believe, is the Great Fairy of Courage. Now, this is something really interesting. They changed the Stray Fairy reward order within the game. So this is actually the Great Fairy of Wisdom. What she's going to give me is a magic power upgrade. So now we're going to have a full magic bar. Normally, you would get this after the second temple within the game, after you collect all the Stray Fairies in that temple. But instead, we get it in the first temple. And what you would normally get in the N64 version was a spin attack upgrade. Now, this whole like swap between the two Stray Fairy upgrades in between the first and second temple is really good. I love how they did this because essentially you're going to need your magic a lot within the next temple, and you don't really need the strong spin attack anytime soon. The strong spin attack will be really, really useful once you do get the upgraded sword, which there will be an upgrade to our sword. We're not going to keep this crappy Kokiri sword throughout the whole game, so don't worry about that. But yeah, and you get that after the second temple, so yeah, I think this little swap they did with the two Stray Fairy upgrades is really freaking convenient, and I love how they did that. So I don't know, I just really like this freaking change. But alright, so before we start making our way back to the Deku Palace, there's actually something we can pick up, and this is where the Great Fairy Fountain is actually located in the N64 version. It would have been right here. You can take a photo. I love how the Picto box is your first-person view camera, so you just use it as a first-person view type of camera, as well as the Picto box itself. I find that really freaking cool, so it's just nice to use a lot. And I always like showing off things in first-person view so you can just see it covering up the whole screen. But anyways, let's go ahead and pick up this chest that's all the way over here. In this chest, we're actually going to get ourselves a piece of heart. So yeah, really easy piece of heart that you can accidentally skip. You might not pay attention to because it's just so randomly placed, but it is a piece of heart. The other two chests within this area just have rupees, so I'm not really going to bother collecting them. You know, I'll just go ahead and grab this one because why the heck not? But the one behind the owl statue is not necessary to pick up because I believe it's like 50 rupees and we're almost at a max wallet. This is 20 rupees, which isn't bad, but I mean, I don't really need the rupees, to be honest. Let's just go ahead and start marching our way back to the royal palace, the royal chamber. Okay. You want to be careful, because I don't want to accidentally fall in the water and, you know, hop all 5 times and end up respawning up there. It's not really much of an issue, but I just didn't want to do it. Kind of sucks because when you do the freaking spin attack as a Deku Scrub, you don't get much of a boost compared to what you would in the N64 version of the game, and it doesn't make it as fun to skip in the water in this version. But I mean, I guess it made sense because it was a pretty big thing and it made a lot of things easier, so it's understandable why I guess it's understandable and why they nerfed it. But anyways, I actually want to speak to this guy right now. So how's it going? It's terribly sad, but nothing can calm the king now. Our swamps have become poisoned. This may be the end of the Deku Kingdom. Oh, goddess of time, save us! And then he starts doing this. What is wrong with you? I want to take a picture for the road. I wish I could like take as many pictures as I want and like post them to Miiverse, kind of like what you do in Wind Waker. That'd be nice. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. Your Highness. I should take you out. I didn't mean to talk to you. Let's go ahead and pull out this bottle if it will let me and drop her down. So just like that, she just falls right out. Oh, my princess, my darling princess. You are all right. I was so worried. Foolish father. Yeah, she's just gonna beat him up. I don't think... Okay, everyone's freaking afraid of her. What are you doing? Let that monkey go this instant. Oh, Mr. Monkey, I'm truly sorry. Father does rash things when he's worried about me. I understand, Princess. Forget about that. Has the temple been returned to normal? Why, yes, thanks to Mr. Link here. I'm very, truly grateful. Really? So you're called Link? Are you? Thank you for keeping your promise to me. As a symbol of our gratitude, our butler has prepared a little something for you. Please accept it. You'll find it in the shrine that will be to your right when you leave the palace. Okay, well, we got ourselves a new quest, and I want to pick up my prize from the butler because, I mean, is that really all I'm going to get? Guess I deserve it. Alright, so another example is, let's go ahead and compare. Link is a Deku Scrub, right? And she's also a Deku Scrub. Link has freaking wooden textures all over him, and she's just like a solid color. Yeah, that's what I mean by like how detailed Link is in every single form of this game. He's just so detailed, and he stands so much, like, he stands so far out compared to the other characters, which is nice, and it makes sense because he is the main character. He's the character you're going to be playing with throughout the whole game, so there's no point for them to add that much detail on other characters, but it just stands out so much that I can't help but point it out. Anyways, we want to go ahead and make our way to where the Butler is in their Deku Shrine, as the princess mentioned, because we will be getting ourselves a interesting prize if we do so, so as long as I can make it without freaking falling in the water, that will be great. And this little mini game we're going to be playing here is really easy to do if you have the bunny hood. So yeah, I highly suggest doing this with the bunny hood, but you can also do it with the Deku Mask. I think the game intends you to do it with the Deku Mask. But anyways, Link, I'm truly thankful for what you've done for our princess, for the princess. As a sign of our gratitude, we Deku have prepared something that we think may assist you. I will lead you to it. Alright, so he sounds all nice. Please follow me. But here's the thing. You have to chase this guy down for like freaking 20 miles. It takes you forever to do this. And yeah, in the N64 version of the game, it was pretty easy to do as a Deku Scrub because you'd get a huge speed boost every time you would spin like this. And in this game, I mean, it's not that hard to do, but he does end up, you know, getting a little too far like this. So what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to go ahead and pause. I'm going to take out, actually, I do want my arrows out as well. But I'm going to take out my bunny hood here. Let's go ahead and just swap these two. And I'm going to use the bunny hood instead and start chasing him. But yeah, I just want to show an example of how fast you'd be going if you did use the Deku Mask. You kind of go at a normal pace, almost as fast as he does. But if you use the bunny hood, you're actually going to pass him. Look, right now I'm ahead of him. So yeah, obviously he gets a major speed boost to catch up to make sure he's in front of you so he can lead the way. But it's interesting how freaking fast you can go with the bunny hood. And like, I guess the game developers did not assume you would do this with the bunny hood. It just makes sense though too, because it's just a running type of mini game. This is really fun, and this whole place is well lit and detailed compared to how it looked on the N64. It's just really nice to actually chase after him like this. And here you have to be aware of these freaking gates that pop out like fences. In the N64 version, though, they were like firewalls instead, which would knock you back if you end up hitting them, so it would slow you down massively. In this one, it's just going to block you, unless you run a little too fast and the spikes will end up hitting you, and that will actually knock you on the ground, so yeah. But yeah, I have this whole thing memorized, by the way. This is really fun. I like doing this. It's like one of the coolest little quests they have within the game. It's really nice to chase down the Butler and go as fast as you can, especially with this mask. It's just so huge. But yeah, we just want to keep doing this until we make it to the end. And you're going to get a mask that is not worth this whole race. But obviously this is 100%, and I need to get all of the masks. So it's important that I do. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and speak to him as this form. So well done, Link. Now, here is the item I promised. Please accept it. We got ourselves the Mask of Sense, and it's a pig. Also, the back of the mask is it doesn't look right. Yeah. I don't know. It just looks really wrong. But anyways, actually, when I see you, I am reminded of my son who left home long ago. I felt as if I was once racing with my son. I may have tried too hard to outrun you. As old as I am, I'm still fast, just like when I raced my son. Please forgive my rudeness. You can find your way throughout that light over there. I look forward to meeting you again. Link, take care. The reason why he says that is because essentially the spirit inside the Deku Mask we have is the spirit of his son, because the Skull Kid took his spirit, put it on us, and that is what the Deku Mask has become. So this is the father of that poor tree sprout thing we saw way off in the beginning of the game. Yeah, it's really sad, but this is him. This is the dad of that thing. So yeah. Anywho, it's about to turn daytime. Dawn of a new day. I wonder if the screen starts to zoom out. I haven't yet noticed. I'm going to see if it does. I need to be outside, though, to notice this. So we're going to go ahead and just stand still for a second. And yes, okay. As you can tell, no, my screen has not shrunk. The screen just shrinks on its own like that when you are transitioning into a new day. And if you actually move anywhere around the map, like, okay, well, I didn't mean to do that. Just go ahead and start swimming. If you move anywhere like this, you're going to end up starting at the beginning of where you came out of. So, as you can tell, it's dawn of the second day. And we're going to start back on that platform. It just respawns you back. Yeah, it's going to do that, I'm pretty sure. So, let's say you were on like a tricky platform. Nope, it spawns you all the way back, which is weird. But anyways, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go ahead and play the Song of Soaring because... Whoa, okay, wait a second. Look behind Link right now. That is so creepy. I didn't notice that until I was playing the song, and I just saw how absolutely creepy that is. Also, you can skip this small cutscene the Song of Soaring does. But yeah, we're making our way back to the Southern Swamp because there's a little mini game we can do right after you complete Woodfall Temple. So once the swamp is all clean and stuff, you can play a little mini game here that we're going to be doing. And it's going to net us something pretty nice. So here we are in the swamp tourist center. So, oh, thanks for coming back, blah, blah, blah. Okay, nobody cares. Let's play this target mini game. So here we go. All right, let me explain. You're not aiming for me with that bow. You're aiming for the target. If you hit me, I'll never forgive you. So don't hit her. It doesn't matter if you hit her, though. You can hit her. But yeah, once you get your bow and the swamp is cleared, you can play the Koume target practice mini game, which is you ride the tourist boat and you want to hit her. Now, I'm assuming if you have time going at a slow pace, she doesn't move as fast as she normally would if time was moving at its normal flow. But I'm honestly not too sure about that because either way, this is really easy to do. And you want to rack up, I believe, only 20 points. I'm saying 20 because I'm assuming that's how much we need to get the prize. So try to at least get 20. You're going to end up getting way more than 20 in this version of the game because how easy it is to hit it with the gyro controls. I personally love the gyro controls, and it makes everything so much easier. I just feel like it can be so much more accurate. It would have been nice if they added something like, I don't know, maybe like a crosshair or something to see exactly where you're shooting. Because, I mean, you can't really tell where the arrow is going to fly at, so you might accidentally hit her. But, yeah. Kind of like what they added for the Deku Scrub, where they added the aiming reticule thing. Would have been nice if they added like a crosshair for this. But they didn't. I don't think they want to, because they want it to be difficult in some sort of way. But here, look, we already have over 20. If I was playing the N64 version, I would not have 20 yet, because it'd be so much harder to hit, and she'd be moving much faster, and all that jazz. So yeah, pretty sure she'd be moving a lot faster. This is really slow. We're just riding around at the freaking speed of a snail, trying to hit this as many times as we can. Wonder if I can just get freaking 400,000 trillion points. I'm just gonna spam my bow, because you can spam your bow. The reason why I wasn't is because I'm afraid I'm gonna hit her. I don't want her to be mad at me. I mean, she may say she'll never forget me, but I can easily rewind time and undo my mistake, which is awesome. I wish I could do that in real life. But, you know, whatever. We're already at 37. We're definitely getting this item. Also, I would like to note that this item is different than what you'd get in the N64 version. It's actually really useful how we're going to get this item, because it's going to help us out in an upcoming side quest. So, yeah. Just go ahead and hit it a couple more times. We're already at 40, so double the amount we needed, I'm pretty sure. See if I can hit it one more time. Come on. Hit it again. Yeah. Alright, and that does it. So 43, not bad. 43 hits, pretty good considering, well, as I promised, here, take this. Get yourselves an empty bottle. Yes. So, normally you'd get a piece of heart in the N64 version, but like I said, you get a bottle in this version, which is good because we do need 2 bottles for the upcoming side quest I want to do. It's just going to be a lot more convenient having an extra bottle. So, yeah, and this side quest is actually heading over here. So, let's go ahead and swim. And there's a small house that I haven't really pointed out or mentioned that we passed by several times every time we're on this little cruise, and it's right over here. Essentially, this is one of 2 houses within the game that is a spider house. It's a swamp spider house, dead ahead. I guess that just means right in front of us. But yeah. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be killing a bunch of Skulltulas, gold Skulltulas, and you get yourself rewards and stuff from it. Of course, there are 2 in the game. This is one of them. We're going to be taking it on now. You can take it on now or really later within the game, and it's a whole lot easier, but I'm going to be taking it on now. You want to make sure you have your bottles as well as 2 magic beans if you're going to take it on now. If you take it on later within the game, when you have a certain item that I'm not going to spoil, you don't need the magic beans at all. But since I'm doing it now, we're needing the magic beans. And if you don't have any freaking Deku sticks, you should go ahead and head over into that hole. You should find a Deku Baba that will, you know, drop a stick. But let's go ahead and burn this and get ready to take on the gold Skulltula Swamp Spider House. Oops, okay. Nobody saw that.